Hey, welcome back to MVP Hot Wheels. This is Diesel Mac, and I had a question about bases, particularly on the Sheriff Patrol. And so I want to go into that. The question was talking about or pertaining to how is there a Bar Hong Kong base? It seems like most of the time you'll see a Bar Malaysia base. And from my understanding, it could originate starting being made in Hong Kong first, then it gets moved over to manufacturing in Malaysia, and then moved back to Hong Kong for whatever reason. And this is one of those castings that kind of is indicative of that. There's tons of base variations. There's tons of Tampo variations on this car. So this is a really fun one to chase, especially if you're a base variation person. It might drive you a little crazy. I don't even have all of them yet just because there's so many that are out there. And I think I'm still learning that there's still more out there that I haven't even found myself. So it seems like when I do an eBay search or something, a new one might pop up or whatever the case is. So we'll start with the Highway Patrol, since that was the first one to kind of give you that base of what it's going to look like. And that's kind of how I put these in order. I know that the Highway Patrol was the first one to come out, and this one without the 12 in this case on the roof like the other one has. And so if we take a look at that base, we've got pretty much a blank slate, right? You've got the Hot Wheels at the top, you've got Mattel Incorporated 1977 and Hong Kong. There's no bars, none of that stuff is on here. Like, this is a fresh base, right? So, and from looking at package designs and stuff like that, right, this is your first one. Plus you'll have like the new model on the packages and stuff like that too. So going through, that's kind of how I do the research. I look for indicators that show that this could be the first variation rather than this one, right? This one here, same base, just has the 12 on the roof. And I believe there's a Malaysia base. Actually, there's two different Malaysia bases for this one. I do not have either one yet, as it's pretty scarce. So that's the Highway Patrol. In my other video, I was talking about the ones in the back, the international ones. I was saying how the Fire Chief may be the culprit of changing the base from 77 to 82. But as these are sitting here, and I kind of went through them before, and as I was getting the video ready, it might have been the Sheriff Patrol, because here is a Sheriff Patrol. And you can see it's got that 1982 on there. It is a Bar Malaysia. And there is a Hong Kong version of this. So I believe that could be the culprit of why it got the 82 base, is with the new name change. I'm open to other theories, so that's just me. I'm just trying to figure this out after the fact with just what I have here. But that one is definitely 1982. It did get the name change, the time frame fits, so that could be the reason why the 82 popped into the place. If you come to the next one here, you will see this one has a Bar Malaysia, and it's back to 1977. They've found their mistake and they've fixed it. We get over here, and now you see it's Bar Malaysia and Bar 1977. So maybe like this. So maybe this one, right, you had 82, you had cover up with the Bar 1977 now, corrected it, and then they've recasted it. Why they didn't put Malaysia on there normally, I don't know. And then you've got a Tampo change where only the front doors have the white as opposed to the rear doors. And we've got that Bar Hong Kong 1977, and that seems indicative on some of the other ones back here with the Bar Hong Kong. So now they've gone back to Hong Kong, probably before that base, and so it's got the Bar, and it's got the Bar over the Malaysia part. Why they do this, I can't tell you. For whatever manufacturing reason, maybe it was cheaper, the time frame, the year, there's a quota, I don't know. So, but anyways, there's 4 base variations on that Sheriff Patrol. There are others that are out there, and I have a bunch of extra ones in the website, so you can check them out there too. So we'll get into the Metal Flake Blue one. Again, you can see a couple of Tampo variations. We'll start off from the left side here, and we've got just a fresh Malaysia 1977, right? So that one got kind of a fresh base. Then we have a Bar Malaysia Bar 1977 on there. We have just the front doors that are white, and again you'll see that one is the Hong Kong. So like I said, it's kind of indicative that if it's only the front doors, it's probably only the Hong Kong, and you still have that bar from 77. Both of those have that same base, right, and that same tempo, so probably being made at the same time. We go back to all 4 doors being white, and now it's getting, you know, preparation for the blue card collector number series. So it's got 75 and Sheriff on there. They spelled it wrong, of course, so they probably will get rid of that pretty soon in the next one here. So it's interesting, but it does have that 75 Sheriff, and you see they even gave it a fresh base. Malaysia 77, they just messed up Sheriff. And then you'll see now it's got the Hot Wheels logo, and another fresh base, of course, Malaysia and 77 on there for the Hot Wheels logo. And then this one doesn't have any roof tampo, and we've got the Hot Wheels logo on that. So those are the variations I've found so far for that one. Again, there's some more, plus there's a tan interior variation that's pretty tough to get, that I don't have yet. So there's some other variations out there for that one as well. All right, the Fire Chief or the Fire Chaser, depending on what package it could be in. We'll start with the far left. This one does have the yellow in the 5. The rest of these will all have white in the 5. And we've got that early base, Hong Kong, Mattel Incorporated, 1977, and Hot Wheels spelled out. So that is most likely the first one, because they changed the tempo just a little bit to make it a white 5. So here you have a white 5 and the same base. And then we move on. Now we've got that Bar Hong Kong 1977. So that same base as the front doors that are white on those other 2. So probably being made at the same time. So you've got these 2 here and that one. And then this one's a little chippy, but another one here. You got the Bar Malaysia in 1977. And then we get to the Fire Chief with the 1 on it. This is the tougher with the tan interior here. This one has the earlier base. Oh, no, sorry, this has the Malaysia base with no bars or anything, and 1977. This one here, I keep putting these upside down because they pulled up that way, but it's all right. Same base, but these 2 are just a little bit different. So you can see that here. And this one now, Malaysia is small, and Malaysia, or with the Hot Wheels logo, and then you have Hot Wheels spelled out with Malaysia a little bit bigger. But just got the Hot Wheels logo. That one has Hot Wheels spelled out. So there's those. And then we talked about the bases on these as well. Like I said, I found a base variation for this. So Hot Wheels spelled out and Hot Wheels logo on this particular Leo. I only have one of these, so there's potential for a base variation on that Leo as well. And then your French one will have that bar made in France. So there you go. There's my theory on kind of the different base reasons you could have numbers and different bars. So I think it, in this case, it was made in Hong Kong first, obviously, with this one here, the very beginning, and that one same here. And then it went to the Malaysia factory, and then it went back to Hong Kong. I do know that they're going to make probably multiple molds of the base and stuff, so maybe they send one base mold over or 2 base molds over to another manufacturing from one to the other, and keep some at the other place. I don't know. I'm just trying to put the pieces together, so you can let me know what you think down in the comments. But those are my theories, and I just try to follow along on which path they could have come out with. I also do search of them in the package to see kind of which base went with which package, so that information will start to populate in the website as I find it. But a lot of those they don't take base pics of cars in the package very often, so it's kind of tough. Some of them have cardboard on the early ones, so that's sitting in there. And then you got your speed points once you get into that era that prevent you from seeing what the car is too. And then you've got different type of packages like 5-packs and stuff like that. Just make it pretty tough. But as I accumulate that information, I'll put it in the website on what packages it comes in, and so that you can, you know, see it. I did see that we've creeped up. I think we're at 452 subscribers. So we got another one. Thank you for subscribing. We're working our way to 500 to give away that Ford Escort in the background there. So I appreciate everybody's support for that. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. If you've got more questions, please bring them. Like I said, I'm trying to answer questions and give you what I feel is a potential of, you know, why things are for Hot Wheels. There's lots of goofy things that probably should have been caught, like the whole, was it this one, you know, sheriff patrol thing, right? So I showed you yesterday, you know, the India Market misspelled patrol, so there's that one. And then today, right, Mattel misspells sheriff. Like who's the quality guy for them at the plant, right? Should be taking care of some of that stuff, making sure that that mold is correct before it gets out and, you know, goes to hundreds, or I won't say hundreds, thousands, but tens of thousands of people, right? To get that variation. But it's all right. It makes it fun for something to talk about, I guess. But anyways, if you have any other questions or you have something you want to see, post down in the comments and I'll try to get something out for you guys. And we'll keep working towards the 500. And Friday afternoon Eastern Standard Time, I'm probably looking at probably 5:30, 6 o'clock. Let's say 6 o'clock. I was dialing 6 o'clock on Friday Eastern Standard Time. We're going to do a live video. I'll put that down in the description. I'm going to do a little rip party live. I'm putting in some more cars. I'll try to find some other stuff that we could open up that, you know, have fun with, and then answer questions, and hopefully we have kind of a cars and coffee type situation, being, you know, live on the YouTube as best we can. So there's that too. So all right guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. All right, bye.